So a very good afternoon to all of you. So today we are going to study about bipolar modulated three-phase inverters. Before moving on with this, I would like to develop a special interest of inverters, that how the triangular waveform is compared with a reference signal, that is, this is the carrier wave, okay, this is the reference signal, both are compared, and the switching is carry on. First of all, try to understand the switching. Whenever Vc is greater than Vr, okay, are you getting it? Whenever Vc is greater than Vr, then the leg S1 and S2 will be fired, okay, clear? And on the reverse side, when Ce is minus Vc is, obviously you are going to multiply this part. Have a look at this part. First one is Vc greater than Vr, okay. After that, you can simply apply the same thing in the lower part. That is, the lower part, the negative signal of Vc is again greater than Vr. The mod is greater than Vr, and then the negative pulses will be fired. So S1 and S2 will conduct when Vc is greater than Vr. S3, S4 will conduct when minus of Vc is less than minus Vr, or I can say that in the negative side, the Vc, the mod of Vc is greater than the mod of Vr in the negative side. Okay. Now, why it is important? Certain derivations are there. I will come to that, but before that, I want to link this particular thing with sinusoidal modulation. That's why it is very important. So I will straight away go to the, wait a minute, yes, this is it. Again, I am going to the sinusoidal PWM, because if you are clear with that Vc is greater than Vr, okay, for the positive and negative part. Now what will happen in the sinusoidal PWM is that whenever the carrier is greater than whenever the reference is greater than the carrier, then the switches will be fired. Are you getting it? These are the two major differences between the above two mentioned topologies. Now, sinusoidal PWM is of two varieties. First one is low frequency, another one is high frequency. Low frequency PWM and high frequency PWM, okay. In the low frequency PWM, two variants are possible. First of all, the peak of carrier wave coincides with the zero of reference wave. I will show you in the next part. That is this. Have a look at this. This is the low frequency PWM. It can be visualized very easily that whenever the sine wave, here the peak of carrier is coinciding with the zero crossing of sine wave, whereas in the other case, the zero crossing of sine wave is coinciding with the zero crossing of triangular wave. I think this point is clear. Now let's have a discussion regarding the pulses here. So you can see that when the triangular pulse is, when the sine wave is greater than the triangular pulse, sine wave is greater than, then you are sure to get the pulse. Clear? The sine wave is greater than this, and same thing happens in the negative part. Whenever the sine is greater than this, then the waveforms are achieved. Are you getting it? Is that clear? Same thing now. Again, a very important thing is that this duration is TR by 2. Okay. And now look at this. How many durations of TC? How many durations of carrier are there? 1, 2, 3, and one more. Half. Okay. So basically, there are 4 TCs. Okay, clear? And the number of pulses are also 4. So I can write 4 into TC should be equals to TR by 2. Clear? Are you getting it? Yes, this is quite clear. So it becomes N upon Fc is equals to this thing. I think this is quite clear. Are you getting it? I think this is very clear. That, okay. How many number of pulses there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pulses are there. Okay. Clear? Now, compared to this, have a look at this. Okay. How many TCs are there? Just have a look at the number of TCs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? Okay. But how many pulses are there? How many pulses are there? Just have a look at this. The pulses are only 3. Clear? Are you getting it? So by deducing this from this, that if here n is, I am simply doing what? That n times of Tc is equals to Tr by 2. Okay. So from this I am deducing that n minus 1 number of pulses are generated. N minus 1 should be equals to Fc by 2Fr. Clear? Okay. So n becomes Fc by 2Fr plus 1. It means what? It means that n is referring to the number of pulses. Okay? Are you getting it? It means that if you are simply equating Fc by 2Fr, then for this mode, the number of n will be 1 greater than that. Clear? Is it clear or not? Yes. If you are getting this duration, the total pulse duration, you can get that. What we are commenting here is that the number of pulses here will be Fc by 2Fr, this is very clear. But in this case, the number of pulses will be Fc by 2Fr plus 1. Is it clear? This is the major difference, and you can very well see now, you can very well see this thing. Okay? That here, how many pulses are only 3? Only 3 pulses are obtained. But how many TCs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 TCs are there. Obviously, the number has to be, because you can see the first area, second part, third part, and that's it. So 3 pulses are there. Okay? It's clear. While in this case, this is coming out to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 pulses are there. Hopefully this is quite clear. I had already explained the method. The method was that n times Tc, 1, 2, 3, half, half. So this is 4 times. 4 pulses are there. 4 times Tc is equals to Tr by 2. This is it. Here I can say that this is again Tr by 2. Okay. But how many pulses are coming? N minus 1. 3 pulses are there. So n minus 1 into Tr by 2 should be equals to f of c for proper synchronization. Is it clear or not? I think it is quite clear, because what is n is the number of pulses. So the number of, because have a look at this. Just I would like to deduce this thing so that the explanation becomes clear. N minus 1 and 2, look at this. Fr equals to Fc by 2. It's clear? So Fr is nothing but Tr by 2 equals to n minus 1 Tc. So Tr by 2 is nothing but Tc, or Tc is n Tc plus 1 more Tc. 1 more Tc should be equals to Tr by 2. Is it clear? Now it will be clear, because here it is NTC. NTC means what? 1, 2, 3. 3 TCs. 1, 2, 3 TCs and plus 1 more TC. This more TC will equals to Tr by 2. Clear? While in that case it was NTC equals to Tr by 2. Clear? I hope from this discussion it is very clear that in this case it was NTC equals to Tr by 2, but here it is NTC. N is the number of pulses and plus 1 more TC. Okay? I hope this is very important part. If this is clear, then you will very easily understand that how the pulses are equated and what are its role. Okay, I have solved this thing for you people. Now I am coming back to high switching frequency, PWM. After the low frequency part, let's move on to the high frequency part. Again, the sine wave is compared with the triangular wave. Whenever the sine wave is greater than the triangular wave, then you are sure to get this part. This part is obtained, that is the pulses are obtained, or you can say that VA0 is plus VDC by 2, or we can say that during this part, which two are conducting? S1 and S2 are on, while I will continue this lecture in the I will continue this topic in the next lecture. Thank you for being with me. Have a good day.